Good afternoon, children. I hope you would all be in good health. I wish and I pray to Almighty God that you should be in that perfect health always. In today's session, we are going to see the continuation. It is going to be part 2. Okay? Yes. Old Man River, part 2, drama. Scene 2. Already we have seen scene 1 in the first session of this Old Man River video. Today we are going to see scene 2. Time an hour later. Okay, 1 hour later after the first scene. The setting is the same. It is the dining room. Okay, so the people are just there in the living room. Sorry, not the dining room. It is the living room. The same group is in the living room with the unexpectation of Jim. So without the expectation of Jim, these people are just living there. They are gathered there in the living room. Sarah is asleep. The little girl who was found in the playhouse, she was little asleep. Okay, she fell asleep, covered with a blanket in a big chair, because ground it was completely wet, okay, with water. So this little girl was lying in a big chair. Amy, Rose and Betty have 3 candles on the table. Betty is trying to read. So Betty is trying to read something in order to make everyone little confident, okay. Putting down her book with a thud, with some noise, she put her book down. I cannot read by this light, because the light was dim, so she could not see properly. She is just putting her book down, and she is saying that I cannot read anymore. No. How do you suppose our grandmothers ever did? So how our grandmothers, they might have done the same thing, but now I could not see because of the dull light. And Rose is saying, I don't believe they tried to read. So the grandmother, when she was asking something about the grandmother, she is telling that no, I don't think so. They tried to read. I guess they went to bed when it grew dark. So whenever it grew dark, when the evening or the night started to come up, that time they went to bed. So this is what happened when I was a small baby. Okay, so those days we did not have proper light and other things. So most of the people, they would go to bed around 6:30, 7 o'clock itself, and early morning they will rise at 4:35. Okay, so that's what happened, children. Okay, good. Now coming to the next thing, Amy is just talking. Maybe maybe we ought to go to bed. So this is the right time. We should all go to bed. It is nearly 11. So almost it has crossed 10 and it is nearly 11. But I could not sleep a wink. So I could not sleep a wink because the entire house is surrounded by water, no? So she is feeling like sleeping, but her actual thing is she could not sleep. Betty, nor I, even I could not sleep. I am also a little scared of water. Then Rose, nor I. So immediately she is also admitting, she is also telling that no, me too, nor I. Listen, what is that noise? Let us listen to the noise. What is something we could hear strange? All 3 listen. Rose running to the window and peering out. So she is just gushing to the window and she is looking through the window. I cannot see anything. It is pitch dark. So the entire place was marooned with darkness. Okay, pitch dark, thoroughly dark. We cannot see anything. It sounded like something bumping against the house. So something is coming and hitting the house. So I could hear that noise. Betty nervously, oh, come back. Let us stick here together. So let us all be united. Let us all be in one place. Something is coming and bumping the house, okay, because of the river water. Jim entering left in raincoat, carrying flashlight. Batteries dead. So Jim is coming with the flashlight, but the batteries were dead. I waved it almost 100 times though. So as Jim said in the first scene, he went up onto the roof and he was waving the flashlight to get help. Okay, so he's just telling that 100 times I have shown it, but now no one came for the rescue. Maybe somebody saw it. I think somebody might have saw it. Betty, maybe. Then Jim is saying, it has stopped raining. It has stopped raining anyway, and let us start moving everything to the attic. So let us start things to the attic, to that room. Okay, bring the food and water first, then the blankets. So first food, water, then the blanket. You all bring to that attic, to that room. I'll do the carrying up the ladder or to the roof. So let me take the ladder to the roof. Okay, we will all go to the attic, that room which is situated in a high position. Then Betty is saying, my new spring coat. Okay, let me bring my new spring coat. I am going to save that. She rushes out left, taking a candle with her. So she is going to pick up her new spring coat. So she is running to get it. Then meanwhile Rose is involving in that conversation. No? Going over to her sister, shaking her gently. Sarah, wake up, dear. We are going to sleep in the attic. So Rose is going to her younger sister Sarah, and she is waking her up because she has already fell asleep. Okay, so she is just waking her gently, and she is telling that we'll all go to the attic and let us have a nice sleep. Then Sarah, oh, where am I? So right from the sleep, she has been woke up, no? So she is just asking, where am I? Rose is saying, come on. She helps Sarah to her feet and quickly wraps a blanket around her. So she is making a little sister to get up, and she is wrapping up with the blanket. Okay, to the attic. Yes, we are going to the attic. Amy ought to get father's most valuable books and mother's jewel case. And so Amy, the bigger one, is telling that let us carry the most valuable books of our father and the mother's jewel case. That is all very valuable. Then Jim is saying, Amy, we will need water and food more than books and jewels. So don't worry about the books and jewels. You can get it anytime. But more than that, we need water and food. You don't seem to realize. I don't think so. You don't realize the importance of water and food at this point of time. He is interrupted by a cry from outside right. Mr. Peters. So Mr. Peters, he is coming to rescue these children. Okay, Mr. Peters. Hello there. Hello in the house. So he is just asking. Somebody is inside the house. Mr. Marshall. Mr. Marshall is the Amy's and Betty's father. Okay, so he is just crying like that. Mr. Marshall, hello, anyone there? Yes, Amy. They have come for us. So Amy is just telling that these people, they have come to rescue us, to take us home, take us away from the danger. Here we are. They are running towards the window. Jim, pick up the third candle from the table, running to the window and waving it back and forth. So he is just waving through the window using the candle. Okay, here we are in here. Then in between, Betty is just intervening, and she is telling that entering on the run from the left. So she is just running, okay, carrying her dress box. Are we rescued? So these people, have they come to rescue us? Who is there? Who is there? Betty is asking. Then Mr. Peters outside, still outside. Mr. Marshall, are you all right? Are you all right? This is Tom Peters. This is Tom Peters and Miss Marsh, the Red Cross nurse. So we both are Red Cross committee members and a nurse. We are here in a boat. So we are here in a boat. We have come to rescue you people. Then Jim is very excited. He is telling that row around to the back porch. You can get in there. So you can come through the back portion. There is a bumping on a boat against wood. Voices. Again something is hitting the wood. Steady. Now there I have got hold of the rail. Tie here up. So they have found the rail and they wanted to tie the boat in the rail. Okay. Jim and Amy exit right towards the voice. So where they heard the voice, towards the voice they were marching and they wanted to bring help. More voice greeting, and then Mr. Peters enters the living room with a lighted lantern. So he is coming with a big lantern. Okay, he enters the living room followed by Miss Marsh. So Miss Marsh also coming along with this two children, Amy and Jim and Betty. We are rescued. We are rescued. Come, Sarah. So people have come to rescue us. So Sarah, come fast. Mr. Peters is saying, why are you children all alone? Why are you children? You are all alone? He is asking. Then Amy is telling, yes, there is a terrific crash followed by a wail of pain and a scream. So by that time there was a crash. So people, they started frightened. They got frightened and they were just crying. Rose, off stage left. Oh, Sarah, she has fallen off the step ladder. So Sarah, she has fallen from the ladder. Come quick, somebody, I have dropped my candle and it is gone out. Mr. Peters and Miss Marsh, who is carrying a small black bag, and Amy rush off stage left. So after that, Rose, she left, Amy left, everyone, they are running towards Sarah. Okay, Betty. Oh, I hope she hasn't broken her neck. Okay, by God's grace, she did not break her neck. Jim is saying, get the first aid box. It isn't that pile of coats. So among the pile of coats, the first aid box is there. You go and pick that. Jim is asking, we will fix a place for her to lie down. So let Sarah lie down somewhere. Okay. So he arranges chairs so Sarah can lie down. So he arranges all the chairs and he wanted to make Sarah lie down. Mr. Peters, steady now. You are all right. More frightened than hurt, I think. You are not hurt, but why do you get frightened? Okay, be good. Yes, children, don't worry. So Mr. Peter is saying that no worries. Okay, don't get frightened. You did not get hurt. Be good, she is telling. Then Amy, placing the lantern near Sarah. I am glad Miss Marsh is here. So Miss Marsh is the nurse. So she is here now. So I am very happy. So I need not get worried. Miss Marsh is examining Sarah. So she is just looking into Sarah's wound and other things. Sarah is sobbing softly. Sarah is weeping. Okay. Saying everyone so often it hurts. It hurts, it hurts. Like that. The young ones, they'll be repeating the same thing Sarah is doing. Rose kneels beside Sarah's chair, holding her hand. Jim stands in the background with Betty. So at the background, Betty, along with Betty, Jim is standing. Sarah, it is my leg that hurts. It is not my neck. It is my leg that hurts. Then Miss Marsh, immediately she is talking. Yes, you have hurt it badly, Sarah, but we can fix it up and we will all get into a boat and take you home. So I can take you out of danger. Don't get worried. I can fix it. I can solve this problem. You are going to be all right. She motions to Mr. Peters, Jim and Amy to move to one side of the stage. So all of you go one side. Let me bring that Sarah. Okay. Rose stays with Sarah. So Rose is staying with Sarah. She has broken her right leg just below the knee. So her leg got broken. We can splint it up with pillows and umbrella and lift her safely into the boat. So they are just dressing up. Okay, they are just uh, doing some first aid. They wanted to tie her broken leg with the pillows and umbrella sticks. I think we ought to take her to the emergency Red Cross hospital in the army yard. So they wanted to take Sarah to the Red Cross hospital. Mr. Peters, we can take Rose and Betty along too. But Jim, you and Amy will have to stay until we have get back for you or send some other boat. So first let me take this wounded little girl, okay, to the hospital. You all stay here until I send you another word or another boat to rescue. Miss Mars returns to surround Sarah's right leg with pillows, using an umbrella and cane along the outside to keep the leg stiff. So she wanted to keep the legs little straight and stiff. Jim is saying, that's all right. We'll be perfectly safe up on the roof. So for us, no problem. We'll be on the roof. Don't get worried, Mr. Peters. He is talking. We can leave you an extra lantern and a jar of coffee. Need anything else? So I can give you a lantern. Add some coffee also. You can drink and you'll be safe on the attic. Amy is saying, only some of your calmness. We'll be all right. Thanks. So we don't want anything else. It will be all right. Mr. Peters is saying, don't thank me. Thank the Red Cross. He goes over to Sarah and helps lift her into a blanket rolled to form a stretcher. So like a stretcher they have made out of the blanket and they are taking Sarah. Miss Marsh picks up her bag. So picks up her bag. Jim and Mr. Peters lift and carry Sarah towards the right. So they are just carrying Sarah in the stretcher. Okay, stretcher in the sense the blanket stretcher. We can swing her down into the boat very easily. So we can shift her to the boat. We can swing her down into the boat very easily. It won't hurt a mite. So it won't hurt mite. Zara, get your things. Rose and Betty, you are going with us. Okay, you are going with us. You take all your things and belongings. Rose and Betty grab their coats. Betty takes her dress box. Sarah, drowsily, Miss Mars gave me something to stop the hurt. It has almost gone. So she is in a drowsy feeling. She is just talking. Okay, Miss Mars, she has given something to me to stop the hurt. I'm not feeling painful. I feel little relaxed. And Amy is just going and saying that at the door, dropping a kiss on Sarah's forehead as they carry her out. That's fine, dear. You have a nice boat ride, so don't worry, she is telling. She waves at the stretcher, out goes out, followed by Rose and Betty. Try to get a word to mother that we are all right, Betty, and to Jim's family too. Betty, I'll try. I hope you will be rescued soon. Bye. Then Rose is saying, bye bye, Amy. Good luck. Then Amy is also saying that goodbye. There is no more thumping, only less loud can before, and voices giving directions. Amy fusses with a lantern, trying to get it lighted. Then Peters, Mr. Peters, off stage, you will be alright, Jim. You will be alright, don't worry. Then Jim is saying something. Yes, don't worry about us. Goodbye. Voices in distance, the sound of oars. That oars is the thing in which they can pedal or they can row the boat. Okay, that is called oars. On lengthy stick like portion, and down part it will be little wide. Okay, through which we can pull the water back. Jim enters right, whipping his forehead. Amy gets the lantern lighted and blows out candles. Water dropping, he pours 2 cups of coffee from Mr. Peters' jar, hands one to Amy, raises his cup as though in a toast. So he is just raising the cup and he wants to have that coffee. Here is to the coffee, lantern and rescue. So this coffee is for the lantern and the rescue. I am glad we have wide awake, well equipped disaster committee in this town. So that disaster committee, they have come on time and they have helped us or rescued us. So Jim is little happy and he is just raising the cup and he is giving a toast. Okay, Amy, and a Red Cross nurse for emergencies. So almost we have got the help from the, what is it called, Red Cross committee or a disaster committee, and we have got a very good, beautiful helping nurse. Okay, Red Cross nurse also. Thank God for the rescue. So both are just lifting the coffee cups and drink still stands. So with that the curtain comes down. So this is the screen 2, children. It is a nice drama. So here we have got some characters. If time permits, we can allot some students for these characters and you can read the drama. Okay, so when you read and when you experience that time you can understand, you can feel the juice of that drama. Okay, so it will be a beautiful drama. So I hope you might have enjoyed it, children. If you have any doubt, you can raise me. Okay, children, I think it is time for me to move away from you. Take care. Bye bye, children. Thank you.